Alright, Spider Mountain, let's go.
I am so stoked for today because I'm about to do something that I never thought would have been possible before. We're about to shred a lift service downhill mountain bike park in central Texas, just outside of Austin. With over 350 feet of vertical gain per lap, Spider Mountain is more than enough to blow our minds, especially since we're used to pedaling up first to get any downhill fix. Bike parks, especially ones with chairlifts, are always way more fun with a friend, so I called up my old riding buddy Alex to come check it out with me. Growing up in Houston, we were constantly cruising around on our 26-inch hardtails looking for features in the urban landscape to shred, but we always dreamed of riding a bike park together. And now, years later, we're still on our hardtails, but our wheels are bigger and our tires are grippier, so we're super stoked to see what this bike park can throw at us. Looking around the parking lot, we're definitely the only guys not in full pads and massive suspension bikes, but we're not going to let that stop us. Let's put our bikes to the test.
Yeah, hardtails unite!
Yeah, boy.
First run down, Alex followed me into the Texas flag wall ride feature. We had no idea what to expect, but the double right before it feeds you perfectly into the wall. And on the hardtails, it actually felt amazing. It shoots you right out into some Canadian style wood builds, which were so foreign to us, but such a blast. These are the kind of features that we've been dreaming about riding for years. With the smooth transitions and berms everywhere, we were starting to think that maybe hardtails were actually the perfect bike for Spider Mountain. We decided to go back up and try it again. This time I followed Alex in to see what it looked like, and he ended up shooting way off the end, landing so hard that he flexed his back wheel into his frame, but he was able to keep riding, so we cruised on, eager to check out the rest of the mountain. The lower section of trails is super fast and flowy with a bunch of little berms shooting you back and forth between the trees. And we were stoked that Alex's wheel held up to all the pressure he was putting on it. And I decided to give him back the camera so that I didn't run over him in case his wheel exploded. We went back up the mountain and the trail is just so playful everywhere. Even when there's not a specific feature, there's enough room to spot little rocks, ledges, little lips to pop on. It's so much fun.
Woo! Woo!
We were having such a blast that we actually forgot that other people were on the mountain. But luckily everyone was super courteous about passing, and everyone was just out there to have a good time. Now that we were nice and warmed up, we decided to hit some of the black trails. The guy on the lift said they were way too rocky for our hardtails, but, I mean, it's a mountain bike, right? It ended up, he was kind of right, but it was still a blast. These trails were epic. Sometimes you felt like you were going to fall off onto the trees below, but that's what mountain biking's all about. And of course the rock gardens and the drops would have worked better on a dually, but we were having a blast. There were definitely some sections where we felt like we were barely in control, but we made it down and we even had some spectators. It's hilarious. The next trail we found was actually our favorite all day. It was absolutely epic. You didn't need any brakes, there were huge berms in every corner. The lips on the jumps were built for hardtails. I mean, this trail is the dream. It just sends you floating through the air. It is a proper bike park trail. On a day like today in Central Texas, the sun can be pretty harsh, and the contrast of the shadow can actually make it really tough to see what's on the trail surface. But once you've ridden it a couple times and you know there's nothing too gnarly that's going to throw your wheel off, it's really exhilarating to just let go and trust your arms. And definitely don't forget to check the road before you fly out onto it at the base.
What's up, bro?
What's up, dude?
Oh my god. So fun.
Luckily, Alex was wearing the camera on this run because for some reason I decided to check out the dirt.
Woo, I got that. Yes. Dude, you had to have felt it. You landed way down there.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna crash.
Yeah.
All right.
So when I flew off the berm, I threw my left arm out to stop me from flying down the rest of the hill and got a nice little gash on my arm.
Dude, you have to get a fall in. Now you're legit.
Luckily, Spider Mountain has a medic on site and their service is included in your lift ticket. But still try not to crash. Even though he patched me up, it didn't feel very good when he was scrubbing out the dirt.
We're gonna try it out again.
We didn't have any more crashes or broken bikes. Just a ton of fun, lapping the trails until the lifts closed. Y'all have to check out Spider Mountain. I know I will definitely be back.
Come on.